3, 2, 1.
It's the Puff and Steph podcast.
We are back for another day of podcasting fun. It's Puff and... No, wait, no. You're not Steph. You're Olivia.
Hey, what's up?
It's been so long since we've seen you. Hi, Olivia.
It's been so long. It's so good to see you.
How have you been doing?
Been doing good. I've been hanging in there. I'm starting to play gigs again, so I'm like super pumped about that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We were just kind of catching up a little bit before I started to record the show here. And you're telling me that you and your lovely husband, Caden, are building a tiny home. And we'll talk about it in a second. But first, show brought to you by Freisinger Hyundai. Right on the price, right on the pike. I'm in the American Shaman of PA studio. Have pain, anxiety, can't sleep? Meet with a wellness consultant at American Shaman of PA. Life is better with the feather. Hempishealth.com. Okay. Tiny house. What's up with that? So you travel in a tiny little trailer.
Yes.
Right? What's it called? A cicada? No, that's that bug. That's that bug.
Yes.
No, what is it?
That's the bug that like comes out every 7 years or something.
No, what is your thing?
It's called a casita.
It's the same. What did I say? Cicada, casita. Oh my God, they're close.
Maybe that's where they got their inspiration for their name.
So you already travel, to some of your gigs in this little trailer. So you're used to kind of living with limited space. And now you are seriously considering, and by seriously considering, you've met with builders.
Yeah, we signed a contract
to do a tiny home. Now, has it been designed yet?
So we're currently in the process of it. We just had a meeting with him, and we got pretty much everything figured out. And then he's gonna give us a mock kind of replica that we can virtually walk through, and then we can make any changes from there. So it's pretty happening. So
in a tiny house, some people know what we're talking about, some people don't. Pretty much HGTV, Discovery Channel. What else do you find tiny home shows on? I don't know, but there's television shows devoted to tiny houses.
Yeah, there definitely is. I don't have cable anymore, but I used to watch them when they would just pop up, and I always thought they were so cute. I never realistically thought that I'd ever have one.
Right, cute. I agree. Functional, that remains to be seen. Long-term living. Now, just give me a yes or no. Tiny home, full kitchen?
Yes.
Full bathroom?
Yes.
With a bathtub?
Yeah. That was one thing I was I want a bathtub. I don't have a bathtub now. I only have a stand-up shower.
How big of a bathtub are you actually going to have?
A full-size...
How is that possible?
I know. It's crazy. So, the cool thing is everything is fit, everything has two purposes. So your stairs are also storage.
And your bathtub is also your dining room table.
Yes, exactly. You can flip it and then you can eat in there. It's perfect.
Will you be able to have guests?
Yes, that was one thing that we were
There's a guest room in your tiny house?
The one will be a loft. It can turn into a guest bed. Our couch is going to convert into a bed. And then we have these little flip-up desks that are going to be in front of the windows. And that'll be if we want to have a little party or get together or whatever, then people can sit there. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be an adventure. That's for sure.
I don't know about this. All right. So here's the correct answer. Do you have a guest room? Yes, it's my cicada trailer.
We seriously thought that though. We're you know what? People can honestly have their own little guest space.
Yeah, why not? Why? I mean, you're taking that with you wherever you live. Yeah. So it's going to be, most people park their RV or whatever camper in their driveway or on their lawn or whatever, and you'll do the same thing. It just happens to be that your camper is about as big as your house.
That's what we were saying. It's going to be it'll be double the size, but it's gonna look a lot bigger. The casita is gonna look a lot bigger next to our house than where we're at now.
Now, can you move it? So like if you start around here in Central PA, can you pick it up and move it to Florida, or pick it up and move it to Texas or whatever?
Yeah. Like ours, this one's not like specifically made for like touring in and stuff like that. Like some of them are like you can move them, I mean, however many times a year that you want.
So it'd be like a special, you can, but it's not something that you should be doing a lot.
Well, you can, yeah, you definitely can, but I don't think they recommend more than like 3 times a year or something for our size.
So no basement?
What was that?
No basement?
No basement.
Okay.
No, which I'm okay with. Basements freak me out.
All right. Well, it's good to know that you're moving up in this world and building a house. I mean, even if it is a little tiny house.
Yeah. No one needs to know. Just again, we're building our own house.
Yeah. So you don't have to go into detail. And you know what? If you, like you said before we started the show, that you felt some judgment for me. A lot of it's curiosity, because I just don't see myself doing that. Now, you and Caden are much smaller than I am, so like I would feel very like cramped, I think, in a little tiny house.
Yeah.
Where smaller people probably would feel a little bit more comfortable.
And that's where we were like, really, I mean, I can get claustrophobic here and there, but like one of the big things too is like having an open concept and big windows. You know, like if there's no natural light, that's when it freaks me out. So
I'm curious. When you do like build it, or if you want to send me the plans, I would love to see how a tiny house has a quote unquote open concept.
Yeah, I will.
I would love to see that. All right, so a mother of 3 in Germany decided to choose time in jail instead of paying a parking fine. They said, listen, you have parking tickets, lady. You got to pay these, or you're going to go to jail. And she said, send me to jail. Why? Because she wanted to get rest from her demanding children and her lazy husband.
What? She admitted it?
She said she was looking forward to food and a hot shower every day without having to cook, wash, and clean for everyone.
No way.
She probably wouldn't feel that way if she had a tiny house.
No, I don't think she would. She'd be like, boom, done cleaning.
Yeah, I'm done. Just like that. Couple squirt, done. When you were growing up, were you an athlete? Did you do the sports? Did you do the sports ball? What'd you do?
Cross country and track were my faves.
What'd you do in track? Did you do anything besides run?
I did pole vaulting for 2 years.
How was that?
That was terrifying, but really fun at the same time.
I don't know. Like, I don't. This is good. Cross country is kind of meh sport to me. Like, it's just jogging. It's just jogging.
Yeah. If you're doing it not like competitively, you're like, that's how I feel. But like not to brag or anything, but we won states my senior year. It was freaking so much fun.
Cross country would be a lot better if they allowed tackling. Like,
like.
Yeah, elbows. Like, you ever see roller derby, where the girls get up? It's all women, and the women get really nasty and stuff. Like cross country with like elbow pads and stuff. That'd be great. Well, anyway, I ask you that because researchers in London say that consuming pink drinks appears to help people run faster and further. This is a crazy study. They basically took a group of people and they put them on a treadmill. All right, and they gave half of the group just like a clear liquid, and another half of the group a pink liquid. The exact same liquid, only one had food coloring in it. And the people who consumed the pink liquid, they ran faster and further. They say that this could actually help lead to the creation of more effective sports drinks. So you guys won states, but you could have won states 4 years in a row if you consumed pink drinks.
Totally could have. Why didn't they do this study earlier?
I don't know. Coming up in just a couple of minutes, have you ever been here for an advice column before?
No. Sounds awesome.
This is where someone writes into us with a problem. Someone wrote into us, Michaela, and we'll help her out after this.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph podcast.
On Thursdays, we try to solve the world's problems. That's what we do with the advice column. Olivia, you've never been a part of this before, so
this is new.
Yeah, you have to listen carefully.
Okay.
All right, because I give my take on it, and Steph usually gives her take on it. Sometimes we agree, many times we do not. If you don't agree with my advice, feel free to give your own, or just say, yeah, Puff's right, like normal. Okay?
Right.
All right. Hey, Puff and Steph. Again, she wrote this to Steph, not you. No offense.
It's okay.
I think you guys give pretty good advice. In quotes, I tend to agree with Puff a lot. Yeah, that'd girl.
Dang it.
So I thought I should give it a try and see if you can help me out. Here's my issue. My boyfriend has no friends. Jim and I have been dating for about a year, and I think he's the one. He's smart, he's funny, he's very good looking. He's by far the best guy I've ever dated. He moved here 2 years ago for work, and that's pretty much all he was involved with until we met on a dating app. We started dating, and the rest is history. But before he met me, he really didn't make any friends here in the area. He was working 60 plus hours a week, wasn't going out, wasn't being social. On top of that, most of his coworkers are older than him and have families, so he doesn't spend time with them either. He's great to me, and I'm lucky to have him, but, and she put this in all caps, I always have him. He's always tagging along no matter what I'm doing. I go shopping, he's there. I go out with friends, he's there. Pretty much everywhere I go, he goes. I cannot get rid of him. He even joined my hot yoga class. Have you ever done hot yoga?
No, it sounds terrible.
No, I don't like hot anything. Okay. Some girls might love this, but I don't. I'm a firm believer that a couple should have their own interests separately. Obviously, the good news is that I'm pretty much know where he is at all times. I'm 100% confident in his devotion to me. I've never been worried about him cheating, so at least there's that. To be honest, though, I wish he had friends. I need some me time or time with my girls without him. I feel so dumb for complaining about this. Like I said, a ton of girls would probably be all about this. Is there anything I can do about his clinginess? I don't know if that's a word, Michaela.
Sounds like a word.
It's clingy-ness. That might work. I don't know. I'm not good at English.
We know what it means, though.
Yeah. Thanks for any advice you can offer, Michaela.
Aw.
All right, Michaela. I think that you have a legitimate gripe here, but I also think that you're kind of being selfish, and not for the reason that you think. You're being selfish because you want you time where you should be like, I care about him, and it's not healthy for a man to not have any friends. Or anyone for that matter. Man, women, whatever. So, nowhere in your letter did you say, I want him to have friends because I want him to be happy. You said, I want him to have friends so I can get rid of him. I think I understand completely. Like my wife, I go out with friends all the time without her. She doesn't complain about it. I invite her. Don't get me wrong. It's not like later. No, I invite her along with me. She just doesn't come. And she doesn't care. She knows I do the things I do and she does the things she does, and we're okay with that. She has some friends, not as many as I do, but she does have friends, and if she wants to go hang out with them, I'm happy for her to go hang out with them. I think that Michaela, I get where you're coming from, but also I think like some of it has to be for him, not just for you. That's what I'm saying. We haven't got to the advice yet. That's just what I've noticed. I don't know if you noticed anything, Olivia.
You go. I'm really interested to hear your advice column here.
Okay. Now, with all that being said, it's pretty simple. Double date. You have girlfriends, right? Your girlfriends probably have boyfriends and or husbands. Therefore, ergo, vis-a-vis, get your girlfriend's boyfriends to be, what's his name? Jim? That's what you called him? I don't know if it's a real name or not, but get your girlfriend's boyfriends to be Jim's friend. That's, if you really think that this guy's it, and you really think you have a long-term situation with him, because if you're not sure, don't do it, because then you could be stuck with him forever in your circle of friends. You don't want that. But if you really think that Jim is the guy, bring him into the circle, right? Your friends aren't just a bunch of single hags, are they? No. They probably have boyfriends or brothers. Get them into the circle.
That's actually really good.
Thank you. Sometimes I'm a little, like, not everyone's going to agree with the first thing I said about her being selfish with this. But, you know, I think that it's just a really good idea to bring him into the circle. So that way you can have girls' night with your girls, and he goes off with the boys.
Yeah, I think that is actually really true. Kind of like as you come together as a couple, like now I'm friends with Caden's friends' wives.
Right.
Like
right.
It just kind of happens, which maybe that did kind of happen a little bit. I don't know, maybe for her. I don't know.
No, it sounds like he has nobody but her, which is cute in a way. But I see how it also, like for him, don't you want more for him? Don't you want him to be like maybe he loves something that you don't love and he knows that, so he doesn't do that thing. Maybe he loves going to the gun range. I don't know why I picked that. But maybe he loves going to the gun range and he knows you don't, so he doesn't do it. Or maybe he likes going to sports or fishing and you don't. You're like, ew, fish. I don't know what you're doing. So, like, I'm just saying, like, give him the opportunity to find those guys. I actually think it's harder for men to become friends than women.
I could see that.
But once men have friendships, they're much better friends than women.
Yeah, I can see that. I found a gem with Steph. Steph, you brought us together. I'm grateful for that. She's awesome.
Yeah.
You definitely see that with guys, though.
Yeah, so I think guys should actually have, like, an app for friends.
Yes! Why is that not a thing?
But girls can't, because girls ruin friendships. So it's only guys. Like, it's like Grindr without the gay stuff.
Yeah. There could be like a little extension off of Grindr, just like, hey.
Just, I want to be friends. Yeah, like I want to meet dudes, but I don't want to do things with said dudes. So I don't care if you're into dudes. I just don't. I'm just not. Right?
No, I think that's such a good idea. Huff, you need to do something with that idea. It could be like the next, I don't want to say Tinder because then that's all. But you know what I mean?
It's Grindr without the physical stuff.
Yes.
We high five. Maybe the thing where you do that and you this and you bring it in for the real thing. Like maybe one of those. Close stay on. I don't know. I think it's possible. Hopefully, Michaela, we helped you out. Introduce him to your friends, boyfriends. You know, do you have a brother? Maybe he can be part of the I don't know. But if you think he's the one, bring him into the circle. If you're not 100% sure, don't do it because you might be stuck with him forever. Coming up, this is this is a movie. This is absolutely a movie.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph Podcast.
I'm pretty sure this is already a movie. I'm going to read you about this woman. I'm going to tell you about this woman. I think this has been a movie, right? A 28-year-old Miami Beach woman was arrested Monday for pretending to be a high school student. Audrey Nicole, oh God, how do you say her last name? Francis Sweeney? I don't know. She dressed up like a student, walked into American Senior High School in Miami. A security guard confronted Francis Sweeney, but she said she was a student looking for the registration office. However, instead of walking to the office, she walked down a hallway, confronting multiple students as they were trying to enter a classroom. The security guard and other officials confronted her for a second time, and she bolted for an exit and ran away. So, like, in the beginning, it was kind of like the adult that pretends to be a kid for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But then, I mean, it only lasted like a few minutes because she probably looked like a 28-year-old. She probably looked older than some of the teachers there.
Like, what?
It turns out she was handing out pre-printed pamphlets to the students with her social media username on the flyers. Yeah, she was trying to gain Instagram followers.
You're kidding. Well, now she might have got a lot because it made news.
Once officials were able to locate her through her social media page, she was arrested at her home for trespassing in school.
Okay, so she just gave herself away. Why did she even run? Like, here, like, just hand the cops your information, why don't you?
All right, so fun fact about me. I don't know if I ever told you this. I DJ'd at this club back in, this was probably 2007, right? So this was like 13, 14 years ago. I was DJing at this club. You were like 12.
Okay.
And I had a local artist, you'll appreciate this as an artist yourself, come up and request their song and brought me their CD. At this time, I was playing CDs. And I was like, nah, man, we don't do that here. And he pulled a gun on me.
Oh, that's not cool.
Yeah. Olivia, don't ever do that if you want someone to play your song.
No, I don't think that's my style.
So here's what's hilarious. I don't know what you just did, but here's what's hilarious. He left his CD with his contact information. So needless to say, he was apprehended.
No, like, come on, here. Like, at least have a fake name for your.
Well,
artist name.
what if his song was a banger and everyone wanted to know, well, what was that song? I never heard it. Who's that guy? He's the one with the gun.
Wow.
People
That'd be
aren't,
really cool.
people aren't smart. But you're right. Like, she handed out a way to find her.
I don't know why you'd really want to go back into like a high school. Like, I could avoid that. Like, literally, like we talked about sports earlier. That was like the best part about high school. But like, I wouldn't.
You
wanna
didn't
go
like
back
high
there.
school?
I mean, it was literally sports was like my favorite part. There was too much drama. I hate, like, it's not.
Probably even worse now.
Oh yeah.
It's
Oh my
probably-
gosh.
My God, I can't believe Becky didn't like my Instagram photo.
Yeah.
Hey,
My little sister was in middle school.
what's the little kid's name? I don't even know. Like little kids are being named all weird stuff now.
Just
Hey,
put a bunch of
I'm
syllables
just gonna say
together.
Michelle. Hey, Michelle, you didn't like my TikTok. I hate you. I'm gonna tell the whole school you're easy. That's what it is.
It's so true, though.
That's what it
Like,
is
my
now.
little sister in 7th grade, and like, she just got a phone. She has Snapchat, and she got a Facebook page.
Nope.
And Snapchat, there's so much drama.
Nope, homeschool. Maddie, you should be homeschooled. All right. This is part of the show where we try to stump Steph, but she ain't here, so we're gonna try to stump Olivia. It's not alliteration, so I'm not happy with that, but that's okay. The average child does this every day. The average adult doesn't. What is it? And it's actually, it kind of goes with what we talked about earlier in the show, and I'm not going to tell you what. You just have to try to remember what we talked about earlier.
Now I don't remember. Exercise.
Oh, you're so close. What type?
Run.
Wow, you're pretty good at this game.
That was a really good hint.
The average child runs every day. The average adult doesn't. Guilty. All right. 37% of adults regret not doing this when they were younger. What is it?
37%.
And you can ask questions. You don't just have to guess.
Okay. 37% regret not doing this. Following their dreams.
You know, you're not too far off. That's kind of like what you're doing, right?
Yeah.
So but like, what would you have done had you not?
What would I have done if I didn't
Yeah.
follow my dreams? I'd still be doing hair full time, which
Okay.
I liked doing hair, but it wasn't like my dream.
Okay, so think about when you made that decision to do hair and or do music or do both. What are some other people doing at that time?
Going to college. Going to college!
Yeah, 37% of adults regret not going to college when they were younger. I went to college. I dropped out.
Nice.
Yeah. My mom was ticked off. But when you find out, I don't know if you know this, but I actually dropped out fall semester senior year.
No way.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and it's not because I had bad grades. I had like a 3.3 or something like that. Not bad. I had an opportunity to move to Central PA to do radio.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, so
I wouldn't have taken that opportunity. I wouldn't know you. We wouldn't know each other.
like, we wouldn't be here right now. We wouldn't be in the American Shaman PA studios,
Yeah.
not doing radio anymore.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, but I mean, I never would have met my wife. I never would have met some of my best friends in the whole world. Like, yeah. So I don't regret it. I don't really have that regret. No.
Yeah. No, I knew like 100% college wasn't. I was gonna run at Chip, and then I realized, why am I gonna go to college to get a business degree that I'm never gonna use just to run?
Yeah, like you're gonna and nobody's chasing you.
Yeah, like I can run by myself.
That's the only time I'd ever run. All right, so Olivia's gonna be back for a show tomorrow. So just wait there. We'll be back in 24 hours. 23 and a half. Okay.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.